Houston, welcome back to episode number 13 of the podcast. Before we get started with the episode, I'd like to say to every woman who has raised a child, had a child, had children, is having children, adopted a child, or taken a child in, happy Mother's Day. It's the summertime. And so if you're in need of T-shirts of any design, you need T-shirts pressed, holler at your boy. I do that as well. Donna Joe. Before the episode starts, did you want to say anything?
I want to say happy Mother's Day to our mother.
Okay, of course.
The queen.
No doubt.
The queen. We can shout out everybody. Well, we can't leave Mama out.
No doubt.
Can't do that.
Happy Mother's Day also to Mrs. Farmer, Mama J,
Yes.
and most importantly, my wife. She didn't want that, but I'll say happy Mother's Day to you, baby. I love you. Without further ado, let's get into the episode.
Shout out to Monique, my best friend. Happy Mother's Day to you, girl. Okay, I couldn't leave you out. That's my girl. That's my girl. That's family.
Oh, let's get into the episode.
Yes.
Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future." Dear John, the iconic legend Quincy Jones said, "To know where you came from makes it easier for you to get where you're going." Sean Diddy Combs said, "Everyone has challenges and lessons to learn. We wouldn't be who we are without them." If 2018 and the last 6 years taught you something, it's that anything is attainable with the right focus and determination. Continue to build. Continue to promote your vision. Continue to inspire creativity and make more creatives. In closing, Nas said, "No idea is original. There's nothing new under the sun. It's never what you do, but how it's done. The first chapter of your vision's movements is done. However, you're still a visionary. Peace and blessings. John Ross."
Yo, it feel like 95, Sachi on my body, Biggie, Jigger, Puffy, all that ballin' is a hobby, and I'm wildin' in my wild.
Welcome back to episode number 13 of the What's Next podcast, a production of Still Visionary Inc. My name is John Ross Dike. And Donna Joe, before we get off into the episode, I want to introduce our social media handles so we don't disrupt the flow of the episode when we get to that point. You can follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at John Ross Dike and still_visionary. My website is stillvisionary.com. Please connect with me on LinkedIn, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and like my fan page on Facebook. DJ.
My Instagram handle for my photography and makeup,
Yes.
which I'm still working on,
Okay.
is Donna O. Dike, and my personal Instagram, which I could be more active on, which I've been told quite a few times, is Donna J. Dike.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. No website. Website coming soon.
Coming soon. Work in progress.
Okay.
We got a lot going on.
Today is March the 12th, 2019, Houston, Texas. And you might have already heard, before I get into that, make sure that you stream the previous 12 episodes, whether you watch it or listen to it,
Yes.
on YouTube and on SoundCloud and iTunes. They're up right now. They're streaming. By the time you know, we might be at 100, right? So you might want to make sure that you jump on the train while you can. Listen, as previously stated, pardon me, you heard the last names. We are kin, brother and sister.
Blood. What's good, baby?
Blood. And this episode for me, Didi, is going to be extremely, I want to say personal, because you see, there are a lot of siblings in entertainment that are both in the same realm. You know, they both have that notoriety. They're both
Right.
famous.
Right.
But they've never sat down with each other and talked about the process that they've been through to get to where they are.
Mm-hmm.
So last episode 12, I had stated that you were doing a prom giveaway Let's talk about that. Let's start out with that. Let's we like to keep it positive here, and we understand that with creation is all about the implementing of an ideal that you have, right? And it doesn't necessarily have to go well the first time it starts, but it's the fact of putting it out there and attempting to get it done, and then going back and revising what you did. So let's talk about that. What was the inspiration behind that?
Well, ever since I've started working, you know, I am a registered nurse.
Okay, shout out to that.
There's a difference in income. Okay. Right? So I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
With this surplus of money, I said, how can I give back? Because that's always on my mind. How can I give back,
no doubt,
but still cater to my artistry? And I just know that there are a lot of girls out there that you see everything online. You see these girls pulling up in Ferraris to prom.
Mm-hmm.
That's not necessarily what I can provide, but if I can give you a piece, just the tools to get to prom, to enjoy it. It's all about enjoying and having fun.
Okay.
That was my inspiration behind that. And so originally I wanted to find 4 girls, just to start small. 4 girls, provide them with a dress, shoes, makeup, because that's what I do. And I was going to work on them. Whoever I could find to help with hair, that's what I wanted to do. Mm-hmm. I had thought of a couple of ideas on how I wanted to announce it, because I wanted to have a good announcement, like maybe a campaign, like just a few faces that I've done, announcing it like that. But with timing and everything and my work schedule, the fact that I do procrastinate, I just announced it too late.
Yeah.
I announced it too late and not the way I wanted to do it. This is something I've been thinking about since last year.
Yeah.
So honestly, I should have had it done the way I wanted to announce it, but I just didn't. So
well, first of all, 4 girls is no small amount to be giving makeup, hair, a dress to in any fashion.
Yeah.
You know, so a small amount would almost be like, okay, well, if you were going to choose one girl and let's just start off with their makeup, that's a small amount. But doing 4 girls is commendable, 1.
Right.
And 2, it's not something that's minute. It's very large to give 4 girls makeup, because that's about an hour and a half process. Hair, it's another hour and a half process. Right. And a dress, finding a decent one takes about a 2-hour.
A decent one to 2019 standards.
Of course, I think it's important to state that.
Because
but so that's not a small amount of girls to cater to. So I mean, but that's the thing, you know. Whenever you set out to do something, a lot of times it's just people will spend a lot of time trying to make it perfect rather than implementing it.
Right.
And as you implement it, a part of the creation process is you implement it and you see how it is, and then you fix what you implemented. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't necessarily have to be perfect. It's just you got to get it out there and showcase what it is that you're doing.
Right.
Okay.
And it wasn't going to be all in the same weekend, you know, like just, you know, 1 or 2 girls a weekend, probably Friday or Saturday, you know, just something like that. It just didn't work out like that. I mean, it's still early May. I could still find somebody, but next year I'll be better.
Okay. And I mean, you know, you never know.
Still thinking of maybe doing homecoming. Do homecoming. Yeah. Still do prom 2020. Yeah. I mean, and 2019 prom season is not over. I can find somebody.
A giveaway also, it doesn't, you know, a giveaway, if you expand it and you go back to the drawing board with a giveaway, can be anything. Back to school. Right. It could be, you know, like you said, but
I just want to tie it to my artist, you know. Okay. Just want to tie it to what I do on the side, which is doing makeup and focusing on skin, and that's what I like. So
so it's March the 12th, 2019, right? And we have 233 days left in the 2019 year. I want to ask you this question, 2 parts. One with the giveaway. Well, what do you hope to attain, or what is your goal to get across in those 233 days?
Well,
Better yet, here's a better question. Okay, here's a better question because I kind of asked that a little too early. So, Donna Makeup, you had an old channel, right, on Instagram.
old page
on
yeah.
on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into that. Donna Makeup. Let's get into the whole. You said that's what you do, makeup and
Yes.
skin. Let's talk about that.
Yes.
What is it about makeup that allures you?
Everything.
Okay.
Everything. I just love the whole process.
Uh-huh.
I love glam.
Uh-huh.
And it's crazy because I'm really a homebody.
Yeah.
But when I need to get ready for an event, the event is not my favorite part. It's the process of getting ready. It's the final look that I put together for myself or for my friends, whoever's makeup I do that day. I just love the process.
Mm-hmm.
It's a way to, no girl needs makeup. Everybody's beautiful, but it's a way to just express yourself. I don't know. I just love everything about it. I love learning about makeup. I love buying makeup.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen my room. My spending is trash when it comes to makeup. I love applying makeup. I just love talking about it.
Yeah.
I don't know where it came from.
Okay.
Maybe my last year of college when I was on crutches and I couldn't really move around like I wanted to, I found another hobby.
Mm-hmm.
I was on crutches for about a year and a half, on and off.
Yeah.
And I started watching YouTube. Girls like Nitra B, Tiara Monet. I'm just naming some random YouTubers that I started watching.
Mm-hmm.
Beauty by JJ, like Nigerian, a lot of Nigerian artists. And I just decided, hey, I like this. So started small. Walmart. Target.
Mm-hmm.
Then you just start to get little pieces here and there. So, higher brand. And it's become a really good and bad habit for the past 7 years. For the past 7 years and counting. So that's how I got started with playing with makeup and then putting it on, and then people complimenting me like, hey, how do you do this? How do you do this? Can you do my makeup for this? And I would say no for a very long time. Like, nah, I just do it on myself. And shout out to my best friend for being my guinea pig for so long, Monique. I would apply it on her. And then she said, can I do her makeup for her baby shower? Then it went to her son's christening and then her graduation. And I just started doing so many other faces. And so it just really blossomed.
So why did you say no initially?
I was just starting out. I didn't want to, I really didn't know how to, I could barely do my own face. So it's all about learning and growth. And so I'm glad I stepped across that line, and now I just love applying it on other people. I love talking about it. I love, changing their outlook on how they feel like they should look. And, it's fun. It's fun. You wear it for a day, you wipe it off, you go on about your day, the next day it's just easy. Yeah.
So would you call it a cover up or more of a upgrade?
Neither. It's just an enhancement.
Okay.
It's an enhancement. It's fun. You're applying it for a few hours. Just applying it for a few hours, and you get to be. This is gonna sound wrong, but you get to be like a better you. You just have a little spice to you. That's all. And that's all it is. It's nothing serious. You can love it, hate it. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, it's just makeup. Okay. You can wipe it off and that's it. You can apply it and wipe it off.
So was YouTube the foundation of you starting, or do you have makeup artists outside of YouTube?
No. YouTube was it, because I was stuck in my apartment. I really I could have gone to places, but I didn't want to because I was on crutches and I was not myself. So it's more than just a compact. It's more than just eyeliner. It's something that comforted me when I was injured. And so it just grew from there. Okay. And I don't really talk about that part, but that's what it is. It just comforted me, and it just grew from there. It blossomed.
Okay. What would you say is the most important piece of makeup? And while you answer that question, keep answering that question. I forgot an item, so just keep answering that question. We're live. Go ahead.
I can't just name one thing I can't just name one thing. There's a lot of important pieces. The tools, a good brush to blend, which are the tools, matching to your skin tone. Everybody applies their makeup differently. I like a more subtle, I don't know. I can't just answer that question. There's not just one way to answer that question.
Okay.
One of the main things I think is if you're going to wear foundation, let it match.
With what?
Your skin. Let it match, please. I know for dark girls especially, like a lot of us, which I've noticed, I have a really light chest. A lot of dark girls, we have light chests, darker neck, and our face is so many different colors. It's hard, but as long as it's in the same field as your skin tone, then that's fine, because it's harder for us out there. If we can't find it's first of all, it's even hard for us to find a shade. But if and when we do, we just have to make it as close as possible to our skin tone, whether it's our neck, our chest, because I know my chest is a lot lighter than the rest of my body. So you just have to let it match the best that we can.
Do you think that as a makeup artist, it's easier to take the original business plan, that is, you come up with the idea, and then you get a website, and then you get some cards, and you, I guess, doll yourself up, maybe make a logo, a t-shirt, put it on, and go hand out cards and say, hey, this is what I do as a makeup artist? Or do you think that Monique being your guinea pig allowed you to expand to different people? Which one do you think?
I think in this day and age, it's all about social media and consistency, which I lack severely. It's all about consistency. Social media. Yeah. I mean, you can do word of mouth. You can hand out business cards. And sometimes people still do ask for business cards. But a lot of times people are asking, what's your Instagram?
Yeah, so they can see your clientele.
So they can see your clientele, your work, website, anything. They want to know what your social media is. Yeah. So, how you lift this up?
That's just touch that thing right there and just, and then lift it up like that. Yeah.
Okay.
And what, social media, and what? Finish off your thought.
Social media.
Okay.
That's the main route. Social media.
So on average, I guess preparing yourself to go out to an event, how long do you think it takes you to do your makeup?
Listen, if the event's at 9, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm starting at 6.
Okay.
Because I like to sit down, take my time, play some music. You know, I'm really going to start 3 hours early. And then I don't like to rush. If I'm going to do the eyes alone takes a good 30 minutes. That's not including the brow or the lashes. I'm talking just eyeshadow, the base eyeshadow, maybe a little liner. Then your lashes, your brows, your foundation, concealer, bronzer, contour, highlight, blush, setting powder, baking powder, finishing spray. And for the oily girls like me, reapplying the finishing powder, as you can see.
Okay.
Oily, yes.
Okay.
So it takes a long time.
On average, how long? Maybe 45 to an hour?
No, we're talking about an hour and a half to 2. My process, because I like to sit down, plan out what I'm going to do. If I'm going to do I usually do like a smoky type of, dark eye, as opposed to like natural. I don't really, during the day, like I'm going to do now, like I'll just throw 2 different colors in the crease. My natural lashes are pretty long, so I just use a mascara. But at nighttime, if I'm going out, I'm going to do a look. I'm going to throw on a lash. And yeah, it's going to take a while.
Okay.
I need a good 3 hours. And please don't call me. Well, I'm not rushing.
Okay.
For anybody.
Okay, so you mentioned you playing music. What song's on your mind right now?
Whoo! My boy Westside Boog.
Okay.
I'm really loving the West Coast right now.
Okay.
It's doing everything for me.
Okay.
Of course, my Afro beats.
Okay.
Green, white, green.
Okay. Okay.
Of course, my Afro beats always, but the West Side is really doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Boogie, KB Devon, just those two are in heavy rotation right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go with this is a different twist for me. I'm gonna go with Chris Tomlin, Good Father. I don't know if you've ever heard that. It's a contemporary gospel or Christian gospel. Chris Tomlin, Good Father, and I'm gonna go with in lieu of getting ready to become a father. I'm gonna go with Nas Fetus Belly Button Window. And you know what? I'll do one more.
Don't mention Alicia.
I'm gonna do Nipsey Hussle, Real Big featuring Marsha Ambrosius, something like that. Right. So
yeah.
Real Big Fetus Belly Button Window by Nas.
Of course, Nip.
And
of course, Nip.
Good Father by Chris Tomlin. Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you or how would you convince a man to put makeup on?
A man?
Yeah. Because, and let me paint the picture for you. So I did a stage play in April.
Yeah.
And every time we do a stage play, or I have done a stage play, Jayla, for example, will have a makeup artist come and tend to the women, right?
Yeah.
She has this spray, right, that I tend to use a lot of times just to get the sweat that bubbles around.
Yeah.
But I noticed this morning when I was washing my face that I have some dark circles around my eyes.
Right.
How do you convince a man to apply
Number
makeup?
one, men don't know proper skincare.
Okay.
And a lot of them think, let me just wash my face with this bar soap and go.
Okay. I don't use a bar soap, but
okay.
Okay.
You're one of very few.
I can't stand a bar soap on my face.
But proper skincare is everything. Mm-hmm. Dark circles, most of the time are hereditary, or they can indicate a lack of sleep. You're tired, fatigue, but proper skincare, and I don't know if it'll completely erase them, but it'll significantly reduce them. But as far as answering your question, a lot of men on TV, whether you want to believe it or not, even the actors that show up on the red carpet, they have a face on.
Okay.
They do. What's the guy's name from Get Out? The lead actor, Daniel.
Yes. Something.
And shout out to Rihanna Fenty Beauty. Like she's really doing it for the girls right now.
Okay.
He wore a foundation shade for her darker range on the red carpet. During the Oscars and all that, he was wearing foundation. I mean, his skin looked flawless. Men do wear makeup, and I mean, it shouldn't be, that hard to believe. They do. Okay. A lot of these announcers or commentators for TNT, Chuck and all them, they're wearing some makeup, powder. If not any color, they're wearing powder. I mean, it really, it's just to look good on TV. Everybody, it's just entertainment.
So is that an assumption you have? Have you seen the back row, the B-roll that they do, or do you, or can you spot it on somebody's face?
You can see the powder. I mean, you'll see one scene where Kenny's head is about as shiny as a new quarter. And then the next scene, it's powdered down to perfection.
Yeah.
So you can see the difference. It's just a little powder. I mean, a little something under the eye to look good on screen, on camera. It would never hurt anybody.
Do you recommend it, or do you feel that some more people should be barefaced on camera?
I recommend doing whatever makes you feel comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah, because some people are anti-makeup, some people are pro-makeup. I mean, it's your coin to spend. Do whatever makes you happy. Okay. I'm pro-makeup, as you can tell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so for the darker skinned women, like you say, for the darker skinned women, right?
My girls.
What do you feel it's easier for them or harder for them?
Harder
to go barefaced.
Harder.
Why is that?
We just have so many different colors to us. And then don't get a pimple, because that dark mark is going to stick around for, and I can attest to this, it's going to stick around for months to a year, maybe longer. Any little imperfection shows up on our skin. And even to my fair girls as well. I can't leave y'all out. fair and extremely dark and like dark skin, my tone or darker. It's harder. It's harder for us to go barefaced me because I do have a lot of imperfections to my skin. My tone is uneven. There's nothing wrong with that, but for my personal preference, I prefer an even tone, a clean finish, and that's what makeup provides. Yes.
Okay. So today's March the 12th, May the 12th, 2019. We have 233 more days left. Or what do you hope to attain from those 233 days?
I just want to grind.
Okay.
I want to grind. I plan on going back to school, not for nurse prac.
Okay.
Let me just get that out there. Not for nurse prac yet.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
But I do want to go back to school for aesthetics. I'm going to get into doing facials because I really love skin. And I talk about skin more than I talk about makeup. And surprisingly, people compliment me on my skin, which is really hard to swallow because of years of having issues with my skin. But I'm going back to school for aesthetics. I'm going to be certified. It's an 8-month program in doing facials and just providing peels and just different things for skin. So I hope to start that in September. It's one of my goals, which I've been thinking about for the past year or so. So I will be starting in September.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So let's go back to the prom giveaway that you were talking about. Let's just say that you were okay. So let's just say that if you did a sweepstakes and you said, okay, well, I'm giving a prom sweepstakes away. So I'll pick 4 girls. You 4 girls will be given the opportunity to get hair done,
right,
or your makeup done, or let's just say a dress. And what was the 4th criteria?
Shoes.
Or shoes. Okay. And you say, and this is just a random scenario, you say to the girl that gets the makeup, right? I'm not going to do your makeup for you, but if you want, I'll give you the option. I can pay for it to get done, or you can do it yourself with my stuff. And they chose to do it themselves with your stuff. What would you tell them to do first in terms of preparing their face?
Moisturize.
Okay.
You really have to prep your base first. And people think, oh, I'm going to put makeup on. Let me not moisturize. For the oily skin girls, you have to moisturize.
When you say moisturize, what does that mean? Lotion your face or?
With the good with the good lotion.
Okay.
For years I skipped out on that. I'm like, oh, I'm too oily. Let me skip that step.
Okay.
Which I'm still oily no matter what, but it's really important to prep your skin first. And that's why I can't wait to go back to school so I can really go into, just gain the knowledge I need. You have to moisturize. And after you moisturize, you prime. But that's optional. But moisturizing is not. You have to prep your skin.
Okay.
Yes.
So you would tell them to moisturize first.
Tone, get a fine, witch hazel, $2 toner from Walmart, and get any moisturizer. It doesn't have to be $30 to $40, $50 out here from Nordstrom. You can go to Walmart and get a good Pond's cold cream. It's fantastic.
Okay.
Costs like $4.
Okay.
Yes. Prep your skin.
Okay. And then what?
Prep your skin. You can prime or not prime. Priming your skin, it just puts a layer between your skin and the foundation. For girls that have pores in this zone right here, there's pore filling primers you can apply. Just pat it in, just so that the foundation overall look will be smoother. So you prep your skin by moisturizing. You prime, optional. Apply your foundation, your concealer. Set your concealer, which goes under your eyes and your T-zone. You can set it with a loose powder, translucent. Throw on a brow, a minimal brow. I've seen some brows out here, and I have to look right at the camera when I say this. A minimal brow, please. And don't conceal above your brow.
Okay.
That's a shade. That's 2 to 3 shades lighter. Please, ladies. I don't talk about anybody's makeup. But this step, y'all have got to stop. Jesus.
Talk your talk, yo.
I beg of you. I am pleading. Biko!
You gotta relax.
Stop concealing above your brow with the shade 2 to 3 like shades lighter than your skin tone. I'm begging you.
Okay.
And if you do that, put your foundation that matches your skin tone over it. The halo brow. That's the only thing I will pick at. Other than that, if you want to wear your lashes out to here, be my guest. It's beautiful.
Okay.
But the brows.
Yeah.
You girls know what I mean. The brows this big. And the concealer.
Let me hit an air horn for that.
The concealer this white.
Air horn.
I'm begging you.
Okay.
Match it to your skin tone. Above the brow. Please match it to your skin tone. That's all I'm asking. I beg. I beg. And that's it.
All right. So what was I gonna say? Okay, so I guess so you don't have any. So what's your favorite line out now? There's MAC, there's Sephora. Fenty.
Rihanna.
Okay.
Fenty, really loving Fenty. Rihanna's really doing it. We're talking Sephora. I love Fenty. I love NARS.
Okay.
I'm just trying to work my way through my makeup application. I'm loving Dior.
Okay.
Their foundation is really, really nice. Fenty, Dior, and NARS are my 3 favorites from Sephora. Now, from Walmart, I do love Maybelline. That's my favorite. It's probably the best drugstore brand. They offer everything. Maybelline and e.l.f. for their brushes.
Okay.
Yes. But as far as my overall number 1, if I could do a full routine, it would be Fenty.
Okay. So, what do you say to girls that have freckles? How do you address them in makeup?
Do you want them to show through your foundation, or do you want to cover up? Most of the time, I do a full coverage look. Now, if you're gonna take the time to do it, might as well be full coverage. But if you want your freckles to show through, I'll usually take the foundation and mix in a little lotion to create like a BB cream. It's gonna be light coverage. And I'll just dab it around the face and the freckles will show through. And if that's what you want, that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 things before we wrap the episode.
Mm-hmm.
First things first is the What's Next podcast is all about bringing on creatives.
Right.
We'll bring the creatives on, right?
Mm-hmm.
We ask them about I ask them about their journeys to see where we parallel at, okay? So the final question I'll pose to you is, what's next for Donna Makeup?
I'm going to start as of today.
Okay.
Maybe as of tomorrow.
Okay.
I do want to be consistent. It's something that I battle back and forth with because I'm at home. I can do a look, take a few pictures and post it, you know, just to inspire. Cause I'm really into doing nice eye looks and I get compliments when I do them. But when I'm at home, I'm chilling.
Yeah.
But I have to get out of that bad habit.
Yeah.
Just create while you're at home. While I'm at home, do something.
Yeah.
Post.
Yeah.
Which is what I like so much about you. You're always posting.
Oh, okay.
You're always pushing.
Yeah.
And it really inspires me.
Yeah.
Mentally, not physically, to actually get up and do something. I really do love the fact that you're so consistent. Yeah. It's admirable.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Really quickly, Raptors and 76ers, who wins?
I'm gonna have to go with Meek Mill.
Okay.
And
76ers.
Yes.
Okay. Golden State and the Warriors.
Blazers.
Okay. How many games?
7. I just feel like Damian Lillard he's a different machine right now.
Okay.
And
so the Bucks and the Sixers, who wins? You said the Sixers are going to win tonight. Bucks and the Sixers.
Antetokounmpo. I mean, they have such a nice squad. It's going to be such a good 7-game series. I'm going to go with the Sixers.
Sixers and 7 and 7?
And 7.
So Sixers and the Blazers, who wins?
Blazers. Okay. I really feel like Blazers may do it all. If not, Golden State they're always right there. But I really feel like the Blazers are on a different level right now.
Okay.
Golden State's always good. You can't knock them, but I would like to see some fresh blood in the finals this year, and I'm rooting for the Blazers.
Okay. The last thing I'll give to you today is a black SVI T-shirt. For every creative that comes on the podcast, I like to give out this T-shirt, and it lets me know that whenever you wear it and post it, it lets me know that you're on the podcast. That is an exclusive.
It's an exclusive
T-shirt from Still Visionary Inc.
Yes.
And it's exclusive in the city of Houston.
Appreciate
and it's
you.
exclusive in the state of Texas.
Appreciate you, brother.
Okay. Houston, Texas. You've heard the predictions.
Wait, I didn't get. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I want to hear who do you think's gonna win?
I think the Warriors will take. I think the Warriors will take the Blazers in 6.
Okay.
And I think the Bucks are going to take whoever wins out of that series between Toronto.
Who do you think is gonna win?
At all?
No. Out of
to me.
Toronto and the Sixers. Drake versus Meek.
I think Kawhi Leonard is going to find a way to win tonight.
Think so?
And then I think that the Bucks
gonna
will
get
take it from them.
stomped.
The Bucks will take it from them, and then I think that the Warriors will win it all.
The Bucks are gonna sweep Toronto if they beat the Sixers. I wholeheartedly.
I think the Golden State's going to win it all.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That's always a possibility.
Houston, Texas, man. It's our time. Peace and blessings.
Yo, it feel like 95. Sachi on my body. Biggie, jigger, puffy. All that ballin' is a hobby. And I'm wildin' in my wallies. And them valleys, no Pilates. More way, get you more wet. Nah, that's the Spumante. My crystal ball, I see crystal. I crystal y'all with that. I saw the sign like Ace of Spades. That Ace of Spades get cracked. We like, cheers to the money guys. The Willie niggas. Who buy them bottles. And then they spill these liquors. Yo, salute my dude. I see you, dawg. 5 bottles, 1 dick. Why I need 2 bras? I know I'm out of line, but love is shower time. You know it rose rain when your cloud is 9. Get off that high ass hussy. This a private party. Been on my dick too long. Your breath on private party. You gon' be nice and naughty. These walls on priceless Audi. This the upper crust. Fuck is up. Over and done. Over.